Has the long, often frustrating search for the missing piece in the Chicago Bulls puzzle finally reached its thrilling crescendo? For years, we've debated, speculated, and agonized over the ideal center to anchor this team, a player who could not only produce, but also perfectly complement the dynamic, fast-paced vision head coach Billy Donovan has tried so desperately to implement. We've seen flashes of brilliance, moments of individual excellence, but often it felt like a square peg in a round hole. But what if, just what if, a Chicago Bulls insider has now unearthed the absolute undeniable perfect free agent replacement, a player who could transform our front court and unlock the true potential of this rebuilding squad? If you're a Bulls fan, that question should send a jolt of pure, unadulterated anticipation through you. Because the answer might just be the most exciting news we've heard in a long, long time. This isn't just about swapping one big man for another, it's about a strategic evolution. A clear signal that the Bulls are finally ready to embrace a modern, defensively agile, and offensively versatile identity. The current landscape, dominated by the presence of two-time All-Star Nikola Vucevic, has been a complex one. On paper, Vucevic is a statistical marvel, a floor-spacing double-double machine who, remarkably, rarely misses time due to injury. He's been a consistent offensive threat, capable of stretching the floor with his shooting and gobbling up rebounds with impressive regularity. Over his 4 seasons in Chicago, he's averaged a mere 6 missed games per year, a testament to his durability and professional commitment. These are qualities any team would covet. Yet, despite his prolific output and Iron Man status, a nagging question has persisted. Is Nikola Vucevic truly the right fit for the Chicago Bulls' future? The answer, increasingly, points to a strategic disconnect. While his offensive talents are undeniable, Vucevic's lack of foot speed and his struggles with effective post defense have often left the Bulls vulnerable, particularly against more athletic and dynamic opponents. In a league that increasingly prioritizes switchability, quickness, and rim protection, Vucevic's defensive limitations become glaring, creating a fundamental incongruity with the fast-paced, defensively aggressive offense that head coach Billy Donovan has consistently expressed a desire to play. It's a classic case of a talented player whose individual strengths don't quite align with the team's overarching strategic direction. The clock is also ticking on Vucevic's tenure in Chicago. He's currently playing on an expiring $21.5 million deal and is slated to hit unrestricted free agency next summer unless the Bulls and his representatives can agree on an extension. And here's where the plot thickens. Despite his consistent production, there hasn't been significant movement towards a new deal. This silence speaks volumes. It suggests that the front office might also be grappling with the same questions about fit and future direction. While Vucevic could undoubtedly still be a valuable asset for a playoff-bound team, one that possesses strong defensive anchors at its other frontcourt position and along the perimeter to compensate for his weaknesses. The harsh reality is that the Bulls haven't been such a squad since 2022. They are, by all accounts, still in a rebuilding phase, or at least a retooling one, and that demands a different kind of center. This is precisely why the Bulls are now, and rightly so, being urged to look elsewhere for their next starting center. The focus needs to shift towards a younger, more defensively oriented option, a player who can grow with the team's emerging talent and embody the athletic, two-way identity the franchise aspires to. And according to Elias Schuster of Bleacher Nation, respected voice in the Bulls media landscape, that ideal candidate has been identified. Isaiah Hartenstein, the formidable 5 from the Oklahoma City Thunder. Now, for those unfamiliar with Hartenstein's game, prepare to be impressed. At 27 years old, the 7-footer represents a significant upgrade in terms of youth and athletic potential compared to Vucevic. But it's not just his age. It's his specific skill set that makes him such a tantalizing prospect for Chicago. Schuster points out that Isaiah Hartenstein has turned into one of the most trustworthy bigs in the NBA. He pairs a strong and agile defensive skill set with a crafty post presence. This description alone should pique the interest of any Bulls fan. Imagine a center who can hold his own in the paint, switch onto smaller players when necessary, and provide genuine rim protection, all while contributing on the offensive end. This is the kind of defensive anchor the Bulls have desperately needed. But Hartenstein's contributions extend far beyond just defense. Schuster further emphasizes that the veteran has also been one of the best passers at his position over the last several years. This is a critical, often underrated aspect of his game. In today's NBA, centers who can facilitate offense from the high post or short roll are invaluable. They act as offensive hubs, creating opportunities for cutters and shooters and keeping the ball moving. This passing acumen, combined with his defensive prowess, makes Hartenstein a truly modern big man, perfectly suited for an offense that thrives on ball movement and player motion. His statistics from last season, played with the powerhouse 68-14 Oklahoma City Thunder en route to his first championship, paint an even clearer picture of his impact. Hartenstein averaged a career-best 11.2 points on an efficient 58.1% shooting from the floor, along with a career-best 10.7 rebounds. These are double-double numbers, demonstrating his consistent presence on the glass and his ability to finish effectively around the rim. Crucially, he also dished out a career-best 3.8 assists, further solidifying his reputation as an elite passing big. And on the defensive end, his 1.1 blocks per game underscore his ability to protect the rim and alter shots. These are not just numbers. They are the markers of a player who contributes significantly to winning basketball, a player who was a vital cog in a championship-contending team. What makes Hartenstein's potential acquisition even more intriguing is his contractual situation with the Thunder. He currently has a $28.5 million club option for the 2026-27 season. By that point, with the continued emergence of Chet Holmgren and what is projected to be an increasingly pricey roster for Oklahoma City, Hartenstein could become more or less expendable for the Thunder. This creates a window of opportunity for the Bulls. Oklahoma City might choose to let him test the waters in unrestricted free agency rather than committing significant long-term money to two high-level centers. This scenario would allow the Bulls to swoop in and secure a proven championship-level talent without having to give up valuable draft capital or young assets in a trade. It's a shrewd, opportunistic move that aligns perfectly with a team looking to build through smart free agency acquisitions and player development. The contrast between Hartenstein and Vucevic couldn't be starker, and it highlights why this potential move is so compelling for Chicago. While Vucevic offers floor spacing and consistent scoring, Hartenstein brings a level of mobility, athleticism, and defensive intensity that Vucevic simply cannot match at this stage of his career. Hartenstein's ability to guard multiple positions, his active hands in passing lanes, and his relentless effort on the boards would immediately elevate the Bulls' team defense. His passing, as mentioned, would seamlessly integrate into Donovan's offensive schemes, creating more fluid ball movement and better scoring opportunities for everyone on the floor. He's a player who makes his teammates better, both defensively and offensively, through his selfless play and high basketball IQ. Imagine a front court featuring Hartenstein alongside a developing Mattis Buzelis, or even a more traditional power forward. The defensive versatility and rebounding prowess would be immense. His ability to set hard screens and roll to the basket would open up driving lanes for guards like Kobe White and Josh Giddey, while his passing from the post or elbow would create easy looks for shooters. Hartenstein is not just a replacement, he is an upgrade, a piece that fundamentally alters the team's ceiling and aligns it with the modern NBA. He represents the kind of strategic, forward-thinking acquisition that can truly accelerate a rebuild and transform a hopeful roster into a legitimate contender. So, Bulls Nation, the question is no longer if the Bulls need to change at center, but when and who. And if Elias Schuster's insight proves correct, if Isaiah Hartenstein is indeed the target, then the future of Bulls basketball just got a whole lot brighter, a whole lot more athletic, and a whole lot more exciting. This isn't just a potential roster move. It's a statement of intent, a commitment to building a team that can compete at the highest level. It's time to get genuinely excited about the direction of this franchise. What are your thoughts on Isaiah Hartenstein as the potential successor to Nikola Vucevic? Do you agree that his blend of defense, passing, and athleticism makes him the perfect fit for the Bulls' future? Let us know your passionate takes and strategic insights in the comments below. And if you're feeling the same surge of optimism and anticipation as we are, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more exclusive Bulls analysis. Your voice matters, and we're eager to hear it as we navigate this thrilling new chapter for Chicago basketball.